All right, folks, welcome once again to soccer action here in the Wenatchee Valley. It's a classic to start our slate of games here on Fire Football. It's Cascade against Cashmere. Cascade decked in red with black sleeves and black shorts, and Cashmere tossing aside, at least temporarily, their black and orange duds for almost all white uniform. The right-footed shot that time for Cascade, courtesy of one Evan Bonnet, sails out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for the Cashmere Bulldogs. You've just joined us. This is the third minute of play, 37:27 left here on the clock. We'll give you the starters in just a little bit. Cashmere and Cascade no longer part of the same conference as they were for years in the Caribou Trail League. The Caribou Trail League, of course, still the home of Cascade High School. Cashmere on the South Central Athletic Conference now. But a Classico never goes out of style. These two teams will go right at each other, if I had to venture a guess as to how this one will go. Ed Navarro, the center whistle today. And it is a throw-in for Cashmere, deep in their own half of the field. Whistle on the play. The referee, Mr. Navarro, wants that Cashmere player to backtrack a little bit. We're here in the Apple Bowl in Wenatchee. The rains that affected our valley, the snow, beg your pardon, that affected our valley this past weekend, making use of a soccer field in the Upper Valley a tricky proposition, which caused this game to be moved to the Apple Bowl. Bit of a battle there. The pivoting header by Peter Rowe. Rejected. Stopped at midfield once again by Cascade. Bit of a ping pong game of sorts. Milo Gibbs. The recovery by Fortney. Back to Rowe. The sideways touch for Julian Feeney. Recovered by Cashmere. This could be interesting. Gonzalez Hurtado. Ball sent out of bounds. It should be a corner kick. First corner kick of the game. As we approach the 5th minute of play here in Wenatchee. Glad to have you with us for this Classico of the Upper Valley. Cashmere against Cascade. Cascade against Cashmere. The corner kick and dances in front of the mouth of the goal, and nobody will tap it in. That one sails out of bounds. It will be a goal kick, but a good idea that time by Gonzalez Hurtado. Cascade on the move now. Feeney, Julian Feeney pushing it upfield. The touch for Montesinos. Recovered by J.J. Herrera. Touch to the back. Stopped by Arlo Gibbs. Trying again is Rojas. Rojas looking for Gonzalez Hurtado. Ball sails out of bounds. It should be Cashmere ball. 34 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first half. Still no score. Gonzalez Hurtado with the 10 on his back. Reina, the long kick across the field, across the center alley, trying to keep it alive for the Bulldogs is Ethan Tice. There's going to be a technical foul call on the execution of that throw-in. It should be Cascade ball. This moment of the game brought to you by Cashmere Mini Storage, one of our distinguished sponsors in this 2026 season of Fire Football action here in the Valley. Rojas stopped by the backline of Cascade. A touch by Gibbs, recovered by the Bulldogs. Gonzalez Hurtado. Reina. Left-footed touch. Baranoyu, Tommy Baranoyu. Leading the outlet touch is Emmanuel Montesinos, taken away by Reina. Herrera JJ. Referee says play on. Tommy Baranoio, back to Herrera, back to Baranoio, yours, mine, yours, tag. Ale Rojas and Baranoio. Baranoio making a path as he goes, rejected by a tightly formed backline of Cascade that now leads the charge across midfield. Into Cashmere territory we go. Good combination, inside the box, getting that left foot ready, and the touch by Grant Burrell sails a little wide. It wasn't for his preferred foot. You could tell that he kind of struggled getting himself a good look. The ball will belong to Cashmere. Was that an offside? Were they calling it an offside? There was an offside. We can't really see the flag from up here, so actually, oh, it's our friend Roberto Marroquin with the flag on the far end. The throw in by González Hurtado, looking for Reina and finding him. Reina. Ethan Ties, painting the stripe, looking for Diaz. Ball goes out of bounds. J.J. Herrera on the throw-in. Herrera. Over the head of everybody. Trying to chase it is Kevin Sanchez. Max Spiegel. The skilled goalkeeper for Cascade making the stop. Cascade with high hopes for this season, hoping to get back to a place of prominence like they did, like they reached 2 years ago when they were among the 4 best teams in 1A. Cooper Hauk. Sanchez rejected near midfield by the Kodiaks. Fortney trying to get that through ball to work. The clearing by Cooper Hauk. Not entirely happy with that move, Cooper. Cascade recovers. Fortney, Elias Fortney, ball goes out of bounds. Cashmere on the move. This moment of the game brought to you by GTC Technical Support, one of our newest sponsors in this 2026 season of soccer here in the Valley. Our thanks to GTC Technical Support for helping us bring top-notch soccer action across this beautiful land of ours. And it is a beautiful day here. Just a little too windy, but it is a beautiful day for soccer. And I can only imagine that more people will show up as we see John Ale Rojas re-enter the contest, replacing Kevin Sanchez for Cashmere. More people will join us here as we get past 5 o'clock and people leave their workplaces to come check out this Classico of these 2 long-time arch rivals. Going right at it. The throw-in for Reina. Straight up the middle, maybe leaning a little bit left. González Hurtado. Trying to catch it before the flag, Ivan. He runs out of room. It will be a goal kick for Cascade. 29 and 23 left. And this is the first half of play. Spiegel getting ready to restart the action. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the State Farm Insurance Office of Bruce Cheadle in downtown Cashmere, coming back for the 2nd season in a row to support Fire football. Thank you to Bruce and his tremendous staff. You meet Bruce Cheadle, you realize mighty quick that he is as lovely a man as you want to meet. Just a total mensch. J.J. Herrera. The long push-up field, off to the races. Ivan González Hurtado, he's not going to get there in time. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Cascade. Not a lot of clear opportunities here in the first 12 minutes of action. These two teams still measuring, sizing each other up. Rojas trying to take it away. Whistle on the play. Foul call on Rojas. It will be... Whoa. All right. If you're an arachnophobe, you'll understand why I had to interrupt the broadcast. That gigantic spider just landed on my hand. It's been that kind of a day, folks. The long push upfield. Defensive header by Cooper Hawk. Recovered by Reina. Gets on his horse with some space now. Reina. On the mark is Javante Ramirez. Recovered by Cascade. Fordney. Couple of bounces this way. Whistle on the play. And Mr. Navarro calling for calm, it looks like. As Cashmere will restart the action with a free kick. 27-18 left in the first half of play. Ball goes out of bounds. There will be a substitution coming. It looks like Cashmere is sending some fresh legs out there. Herrera. Touch to the back. Alex Batnoyu. Ethan Tice. Hudson Blackburn is in at the game, which of course reminds us of a very, very important duty to thank our friends at Blackburn Financial for their continued support of Fire Football Soccer. The quick run down the right side and looked like it was an infraction there. Let's see what the referee says. Yes, indeed. It was the Cascade player fouling Cooper Hawk, the defender for Cashmere. So it will be Cashmere restarting the action with a free kick. Blackburn Financial, once again, proud sponsor of Fire Football Broadcast. Your future handled wisely. Cascade on the move now. Rejected by Cooper Hawk. Bit of a battle there. Ball goes out of bounds. And there will be a couple of substitutions here for Cascade, number 2 and number 27. So Rowan Aponic, who we were thinking might start in the place of one of the eventual starters that was not feeling all that great. Number 27, Matthew Oakes, is in for Cascade as well. Reina. Ian McFadden. Cooper Hawk. Under some pressure now, McFadden. They're looking for a call here. And indeed they will get a call. Whistle on the play, foul. And a free kick for Cashmere with Edgar Reina starting the action. Reina, the long kick upfield, looking for Ale Rojas. Instead, it's the secure hands of Max Spiegel. Peter Rowe leading the charge for Cascade. Looking for Milo Gibbs, finding him. Under some pressure now from Kevin Sanchez. Bit of a battle. Throw in for the Kodiaks. Looks like it'll be Milo Gibbs. The push trying to reach midfield. Bonnet, whistle on the play, foul call. It will be, looked like a handball call. It'll be a free kick for Cashmere. Once again, Edgar Reina restarting the action. The header sails out of bounds. It should be a goal kick for Cascade. 23 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half of play. We're still tied at 0-0. Max Spiegel goes to fetch it. The wind continues to blow here in Wenatchee. Right-footed kick by Spiegel. Gonzalez Hurtado recovered first by Lincoln Burrell. Burrell, the push-up field on the left side by Grant Burrell, painting the stripe. Defensive effort by Ethan Tice sends the ball out of bounds, but before that there was a whistle on the play. Ethan Tice was fouled, says Mr. Navarro, and it will be Edgar Reyna restarting the action. Couple of players standing up from the bench right next to us, the Cascade bench, so we might have some subs here in the not too distant future. McFadden across midfield, Ale Rojas, Hudson Blackburn, the shot across and the stop by Spiegel. Little by little, both teams trying to dare more, getting a little closer to the gates of their opponents. Still not a whole lot of clear goal opportunities so far as we approach the halfway point of the first half. A quick run down the side. This could be interesting. Leaving one behind is Burrell. Burrell mano a mano with the keeper. Ranique Allen coming up big. What a stop that time by the Cashmere keeper, and we were just talking about how we hadn't seen a clear goal scoring opportunity, and Grant Burrell, who apparently is listening to this broadcast, heard us and went deep down the left side, tried a couple of Veronicas to fool Ranique Allen, who kept his focus, kept his composure, and more importantly for Cashmere, kept the ball away from the net. So the first clear goal scoring opportunity, 20 minutes and change left in the first half, belonging to the Kodiaks, who are not quite done yet. There's Grant Burrell. The header by Milo Gibbs, trying to keep it alive, has to backtrack some. Peter Rowe pushing it upfield, looking to keep it in bounds is Lincoln Burrell. Will he run out of room? He will. Throw in for the Cashmere Bulldogs. Substitution coming for Cascade. That's going to have to wait a spell, but not too long because the ball went out of bounds just now. So it is number 17, Axel Guzman, entering the contest for the Kodiaks. 20 minutes left, and Cascade just had a golden opportunity denied by Mr. Ranique Allen. A quick push down the left side. Arlo Gibbs can't quite juggle it. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw and make that a goal kick for the Cashmere Bulldogs. Allen stopped inside the center circle by Elias Fortney. The quick give and go back to Fortney. Touch to the back for Julian Feeney. Opening the game up to the right side for Gibbs. Interrupted. Baranoy Utami. Whistle on the play. Foul called. The fandom from Cascade behind us doesn't quite agree with the call that time. 18 minutes 56. And we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our friends at That Pizza Place. Family dining and entertainment available every day at the La Pizza Place. Bowling, the arcade, and of course that delicious pizza. And a pretty good salad bar. There's a kick that time. Gonzalez Hurtado does not surprise Spiegel. Of course, you look at me, you wouldn't think, oh my goodness, that guy spends a lot of time at the salad bar. But, you know, I've tried it. Reyna. Edgar Reyna. Right-footed touch. Trying to find John Ale Rojas. That one overshoots it a little bit. Ball sails out of bounds. And it will be a goal kick for the Kodiaks. Substitution coming. It looks like it will be it always happens. In every game that we do, it always happens. There's one player whose number is not on the roster. There's a JV number 5. We're going to check at halftime if it is him. Ball sails past Axel Guzman. Ball goes to the Bulldogs, Baranayu. Recovered by the other number 5. In this case, Arlo Gibbs. The push-up field for Axel Guzman, keeping it alive. Did that ball go out of bounds? Referee says play on. Now it goes out of bounds, and it belongs to the Kodiaks. 17 minutes, 17 seconds left in this first half of play. These two long-time rivals still knotted up at 0-0. Milo Gibbs trying to dry the wet ball with his jersey. The push-up field. Good stop that time by Milo. Trying again is Julian Feeney with more optimism than accuracy that time. McFadden, Gonzalez Hurtado, Reina. Ethan Ties with coach watching from the stands, painting the stripe. Off to the races now for, of course, number 5, the mystery man. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cascade ball, and it is. Another substitution coming for Cascade here in a little bit. It looks like number 6 for the Kodiaks, that would be Miles Smith, will enter the contest. But that has yet to occur. There's Mr. Spiegel with the long kick into Cashmere territory. Bit of a push from behind. Mr. Navarro calling it, allowing the substitution to occur, and now the free kick for Cashmere. Miles Smith in for the Kodiaks. 15 and 15 left in the first half of play. Hauk, top of the box, inside. Trying to get to it is Hudson Blackburn. Can't quite get there. Rejected with more urgency than style by the backline of the Kodiaks. It will be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. McFadden. But first, we're going to have a substitution, it looks like. Yes, indeed. J.J. Herrera coming back to the action. One of the co-captains of this squad. Ale Rojas. Recovered by the Kodiaks. The long ball, not a major concern that time by Alex Badnayu. Battling for it is J.J. McFadden. Good triangulation that time. Gonzalez Hurtado into Cascade territory. Right-footed touch for Ale Rojas. He's going to sail past his marker. Is he going to get fouled? Yes, he is. Yes, Ale Rojas with an illicit maneuver, and you can hear the crowd behind me, the Cascade crowd behind me approving. 14 minutes left in the first half of play. Cashmere and Cascade all knotted up, 0-0. Free kick taken care of by Spiegel himself. The quick push. This could be interesting. There's Grant Burrell. Burrell under some pressure, looking for the foul, and then he ends up fouling. Play continues, says the referee. Let's see what he says. He says it should be Cashmere ball, it looks like. There's something that displeases Ranique Allen, who has had by far the best save of the game in these 27 plus minutes of action that we've had. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our friends at La Tortuga Loca. Delicious eats in the heart of downtown Cashmere. Quick run down the right side. Tommy Baranoyu connecting with Ale Rojas, right-footed shot. And speaking of great saves, Max Spiegel coming up huge. Ale Rojas could not believe it. He grabbed his head with both hands, the way Romario used to do back in the 80s and 90s. What a save. What pair of saves on both sides. Ranick Allen and Max Spiegel. Showing what they got the gloves on. Corner kick for the Bulldogs. Out of the box. Out of the box. Couple of bounces there. From the outside, left-footed touch by JJ. And that one sails out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for the Kodiaks, but we have a substitution for Cashmere. It looks like it's number 18, Gray Jacobson. Spiegel. The touch is stopped by Baranoyu, this case Tommy. Recovered by Cascade. Battling for it for Cashmere's Ethan Ties. Baranoyu. Gonzalez Hurtado opening the game up to the flank for Hudson Blackburn. Speedy little freshman, this one. Ball goes out of bounds. Ball should belong to Cashmere from the looks of it. We'll see what transpires. Looks like JJ Herrera is on a fact-finding / ball-finding mission. We'd like to thank another one of our brand new sponsors, Football Era Soccer Store on Mission Street in Wenatchee, the Valley's premier store for all things football with a U. There's the throw-in. Over the head! Does that count? No, it does not count. Does that not count? We're going to check. He's going to check. Did somebody touch it? Did somebody touch it? That's the important thing. He's going to check with his assistant. He's going to check with his assistant. Did somebody touch it? It's a goal. It's a goal for Cashmere, an own goal. As you know, our policy is to not mention the scorers of own goals. So it is 1-0 Cashmere. 10 minutes, 12 seconds left in the first half. A bit of an anticlimactic goal, but hey, it counts. Let's see how Cascade responds to this rather unforeseen bit of misfortune. The last thing Cashmere wants to do is to call this one a done deal. They need to keep their foot on the gas. They keep putting pressure. 1-0 means nothing when the team in front of you is your arch rival. And there's 40+ minutes to go. Quick run down the side. Matthew Oakes. Bit of a battle with McFadden. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cashmere ball. Substitution coming for Cascade. It looks like it's Milo Gibbs. Taking care of it is the third referee, whose name escapes me now. Got a bit of homework for halftime, folks. JJ Herrera. Jonale Rojas. Gonzalez Hurtado. The good ball. A little too tall for JJ. For Ale Rojas. There's JJ. Off to the races. Connecting. First on is Guzman. The always dangerous Graham Burrell. Burrell inside the box. trying to get past one, getting a bit of a shove. Play continues from the right side. It's Elias Forney now, and that one sails away from him. But that number 7, Grant Burrell, he knows what to do with the ball on his feet. He knows how to bring danger. He's very fast, very skilled. 8 minutes, 2 seconds left in the first half of play. And now, the scoreboard finally shows 1-0 here at the Apple Bowl in Wenatchee. Glad to have you with us, thrilled to have you with us in this lovely afternoon of, well, is it? Yeah, it's still winter. For a couple more days, it's still winter. A quick run, Ale Rojas with some room now. Trying to get a shot across, sent out of bounds. It's a corner kick for the Bulldogs. So Cashmere would love nothing more than to put another tally on the board. Seven minutes, 5 seconds left. And it will be González Hurtado doing the honors. Right-footed touch. Hurtado, golazo! What a goal, González Hurtado! Brilliant strike, Olympico in the books. And that, my friends, is what you call a goal. González Hurtado, a magnificent shot. 6 minutes 32 left in this half of play. The first one was very anticlimactic. The second one, a work of art. Cashmere 2, Cascade nothing. Wow, that was a beaut. That was a beaut. That has to go. I've been watching Cashmere soccer since 2007, folks. That has to go among the prettiest goals I've seen a Cashmere player play. The only one I could compare to that comes to me in this moment is from the girls' side of things. A player named Tessa McCormick. It wasn't an Olympico because it wasn't from the corner flag, but it was very similar, very close. Of course, Tessa McCormick is now Tessa McCormick Head. And she's the proud mama of a beautiful little baby. 5 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first half of play, and Cashmere, thanks to the artistry of the toesies of Juan Ivan González Hurtado, leads Cascade 2-0. But still a lot of cloth to cut, as my mother liked to say. These two teams have just gotten started. Ball goes out of bounds. González Hurtado battling with the other number 10, Mr. Evan Bonnet. Ball goes out of bounds. It should belong to Cascade. 4 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first half of play. Two substitutions getting ready to go in for Cascade. Alex, make that Lincoln Burrell, number 16, and number 14, Emmanuel Montesinos. They get the go-ahead from our good friend Ed Navarro. And they take advantage of this pause due to a free kick that will favor Cashmere to enter this contest. Reina, pivoting header! And the touch by John Ale Rojas couldn't quite find our mystery man, number 5. That would have been the third tally. That would have been the third tally, and Cashmere beginning to put some daylight, not just in the scoring, but in the number of opportunities, the number of scoring chances that they've had. But like we've seen early in the half, Cascade does have the firepower to bring some danger to the gate defended by Ranique Allen. Bonnet. Feeney. Peter Rowe across the center alley to the other flank. Ball goes out of bounds. Should be Cascade ball. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left in the first half of play. There's the throw-in. Defensive effort by Gray Jacobson. McFadden. Dangerous move. Emmanuel Montesinos will get there first. Emmanuel finds himself double-teamed. Good defensive effort by Cashmere. Ethan Ties. Burrell overcomes him. Burrell. Grant trying to get close to the box, sent out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Kodiaks. Bonnet. On the mark is Ethan Ties. Bonnet. Shot across and wide. Ball belongs to the Cashmere Bulldogs via this upcoming goal kick. The clock has stopped. The time is now being kept on the field by the officials. And when I say the clock has stopped, I mean the clock here at the Apple Bowl. Allen connecting with Ethan Ties. Painting the stripe on the left side for John Ali Rojas. Rojas trying to keep it alive. Does he? He does not. It will be a goal kick for the Cascade Kodiaks, who trail Cashmere 2-0. Defensive header right inside the circle by J.J. Herrera. Recovered for the Kodiaks by Montesinos. Over to chase it now is Hudson Blackburn. Taken away by the Kodiaks. Lincoln Burrell. The coaching staff for the Kodiaks looking for a foul. None forthcoming. Just a throw-in for Cascade. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our friends at Computability. Cashmere's own Matthew Hansen. Running Computability, technology, know-how, experience, and service in the heart of downtown Ellensburg. Had the pleasure of spending some time with Matthew yesterday. He's doing really well. He misses Cashmere, though. Whistle on the play. Ball goes out of bounds, and JJ will put it back into play. JJ Herrera. There's the throw-in to the hands of Spiegel. Spiegel has had a fine first half. There was nothing he could do to stop that Olympico, and the second goal was just the first goal was just a tough break. Just a tough break. It was a throw-in that got touched somewhere in between, which made it a live ball. Whistle on the play says we are done here in the first half. The score so far: Cashmere 2, Cascade nothing. We'll be right back after this break. Don't go away.
You're watching High School Soccer on Fire Football. Our thanks to our distinguished sponsors: Blackburn Financial, Computability, Mid-Valley Automotive, the State Farm Insurance Office of Bruce Cheadle, Cashmere Mini Storage, GTC Technical Support, La Tortuga Loca, the Law Office of J.C. Brown, The Pizza Place, and Football Era.
Welcome back. Second half action coming your way here on Fire Football. Cashmere against Cascade, with the Bulldogs leading their arch rivals, the Kodiaks from Leavenworth, 2-0. Now Cascade taking care of business from left to right on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, decked of course in their red and black, and Cashmere decked almost entirely in white. And it is Gonzalez Hurtado, author of one of the most beautiful goals you'll ever want to see, that touches the ball, sending it out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Kodiaks. So a bit of homework we had before the break, and we have delivered for you. Manny Urrutia, number 10 on the programs, is actually number 5 today for the Cashmere Bulldogs. And the third referee, in addition to Roberto Marroquin and the center referee Ed Navarro, is Mr. Richard Carlson. Navarro tried to tell me that it was Ricardo Montalban, but I was a big fan of Fantasy Island, so he didn't get to fool me that time. The long ball up the out of the box, bit of a battle there. Couple of headers this way, that way, gets into the mixer. Somebody's going to have to tap it in. Nobody does. Ball goes out of bounds. No, it stays in bounds. I beg your pardon. But it's out of danger, at least for the moment, for the Cashmere Bulldogs. Foul called. Looks like a leg up being called. It will be a free kick for Cascade. Evan Bonnet. Right-footed touch. The header in the opposite direction. That one backfired. That one almost backfired on the Bulldogs, but apparently it was touched by somebody else. I thought it was a Cascade, a Cashmere player that hit it. Nope, it must have been a Cashmere player after that. That I did not see that touch. Allen. The header by McFadden. Finding Kevin Sanchez, rejected, back to McFadden. Rojas, opening the game up to the right side. Finding Sanchez, and a good defensive effort that time by the Kodiaks. In this case, it was Peter Rowe with pretty good timing there. Corner kick sails a little long. Nobody can quite wrangle that one down. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cascade ball. The header by Gonzalez Hurtado lands with Herrera. Ethan Tice gets himself double teamed. Overcome that time by Lincoln Burrell. Tice still battling. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Kodiaks. Defensive effort by Cooper Haug. JJ. Bit of a collision there. Referee says play on. The shot by Grant. Burrell sails wide. Referee says somebody sent it that way. It will be a corner kick for Cascade. I like this attitude by Cascade. Very offensive, very aggressive from the get-go. They are not going to wait for Cashmere to make a mistake. They're going to try to provoke that mistake themselves. Evan Bonnet. Right-footed touch. Far post. Over the head of Milo Gibbs, who goes and chases it, tries to keep it in bounds. Will he? He will. Trying again is Rowan Aponic. Down the flank goes Elias Forney, trying to get a shot across. Finds himself well covered by McFadden and Gonzalez Hurtado. Ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to Cascade. We're going to have a substitution for Cashmere, it looks like. Yes, indeed. It will be Kevin Sanchez taking a seat. And the player replacing him, it looks like it's number 9, Yelko Diaz. Oh my goodness! What a shot! What a shot! What a job that time, connecting in the far post. And Cascade has just cut this lead in half. 6 minutes into this second half of play, Arlo Gibbs puts Cascade on the board. It is 2-1 Cashmere. We promised you a good game, and by golly, these two teams are delivering for us. Once again, those set plays are paying off for both teams. So 6 minutes into it, that makes it 6 minutes of the second half. And once again, one of the true axioms of soccer, one of the true aphorisms of this beautiful sport is that you cannot trust a 2-0 lead. You cannot trust a 2-0 lead. Substitution for Cascade. It looks like Javante Ramirez has entered the contest, number 11 on his back and his front. González Hurtado. Reina, recovered by Montesinos. Quick counterattack in the making. There's Javante, recovered. Stopped by the Cascade midfield. Reina battling for Cashmere. Touch to the back for Yelko Diaz. JJ Herrera, first under his Grand Burrell. He's skilled. He knows what to do with the ball on his feet. Connecting with Javante. Javante to the left corner. A bit too far for Lincoln Burrell. These two teams always deliver, folks. Glad to have you with us. And once again, glad to welcome Mid-Valley Automotive. Mid-Valley Automotive, a sponsor last year, a sponsor this year. Many, many thanks to Michelle Hartnett and the entire crew there at Mid-Valley Automotive for their continued support of Fire football broadcasts. Defensive effort now by the Kodiaks. Into Cashmere territory we go. Evan Bonnet. A bit of a shove there. JJ Herrera says no foul. I'm going to have to disagree with you, Mr. Navarro, but you're a lot closer than me. Ties. Ball goes out of bounds. These two teams go right at each other no matter what. Yellow card. Yellow card now. Somebody's going to have to take a seat. Yes, the first yellow card of the game belongs to Evan Bonnet, it looks like. He's going to have to take a quick rest. In his place, we will see Matthew Oakes, number 27. So the first yellow card of the game, 9th minute of the second half. Evan Bonnet. Baranoyu, Tommy. Backtracking for González Hurtado. All the way back for Cooper Hauk. Reina Edgar. Off to the races. Leaving one behind. Trying for two. Slaloming past a couple of defenders. Can't quite get there, but there's Ale Rojas to keep it alive. Ball will belong to one of these two teams. That much I do know. But first, a substitution. Number 10, Evan Bonnet returns to the action after that yellow card. The throw-in rejected by the backline of Cascade. Cashmere still making a push. Reina. Trying again is Tommy Baranoyu. Taken back by Lincoln Burrell, recovered by González Hurtado. González Hurtado trying to make it past the mark of Arlo Gibbs. Ball sent out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. Touch in their pride. Cashmere did not like giving up that goal. And they're working hard to regain their footing after that score. You can see the sweat glistening in some of the faces of some of these boys. 29:52 left in regulation. Cashmere 2, Cascade 1. A beauty of a game here at the Apple Bowl in Wenatchee. There's Allen. Allen. A touch for Tice under some pressure. Ethan Tice prevailing. Baranoyu recovered by Cascade. This could be dangerous. There's Arlo Gibbs. He's got one tally to his name. Gibbs. Across the center alley for Reina. This one's got speed. Reina. On the mark is Evan Bonnet. Ball goes out of bounds. No, it stays in bounds. Ale Rojas. JJ. Across midfield. Herrera. Ale Rojas. On the mark is Aponik. Ale Rojas. Now marking him is Julian Feeney. Rojas. The touch across doesn't quite work. Burrell, first on it, is Gonzalez Hurtado and Reina. Recovered cleanly by Javante Ramirez. Javante, the coaching staff asking for a long ball. Back to Javante. Ale Rojas. Rojas. On the Marcus Montesino sending it to the throw-in. Will we have a substitution? We might have a couple, as a matter of fact. It's Elias Fordney in for Cascade, and now we need the go-ahead for the Cashmere substitution. It is the mystery man, number 5. Mystery man no longer, Manny Urrutia. We got Urrutia, we got Herrera. It's like Tony the Tiger FC. Gibbs. Bonnet. Recovery that time. Cascade in a bit of a battle. Bonnet. First on it is Urrutia. Whistle on the play, foul called. It should be Cashmere ball in my opinion. The Cashmere fandom clapped, so my guess is that's the way the call went. We'd like to take this opportunity to let you know that there's another substitution, number 12, Kevin Sanchez is in for Cashmere, but also to thank the law offices of J.C. Brown for their continued support of Fire football broadcasts in this spring season that's just beginning. There's Reina with the shot, sailing over the crossbar. 26:56 left in regulation. Cashmere 2, Cascade 1. Cascade today the home team because this game was supposed to be played in Leavenworth, correct? Yes, indeed. On to the races. Jonathan Rojas, one to beat. Rojas, Spiegel, it bounces off him, still alive. Clearing it away is Peter Rowe. Trying again for Cashmere. Is Kevin Sanchez, rejected. Stopped inside the circle by Alex Baranoyu. Ethan Tice. There goes Ethan. Whistle on the play. Referee says, assistant referee says ball went out of bounds. We're gonna have a substitution for Cascade here shortly. It will be Javante Ramirez replacing Lincoln Burrell. Nice little ovation for Burrell from behind us where the Cascade fandom is. As expected, more and more fans have shown up now that it's past 5 o'clock. Glad to have you with us here in Wenatchee. A quick run down the left side by Evan Bonnet. Shot across and with a bit of hesitation! A bit of a miscue by Renick Allen and Emmanuel Montesinos. Number 14 ties it up for the Cascade Kodiaks. 15 minutes into this second half of play, and the comeback is complete for the Bears from Leavenworth. It is 2-2. We promised you a good game, and we're delivering. And there's Burrell, and now Ranick Allen earning himself a bit of redemption there. That was not an easy shot, low into the corner. Cascade with a massive, massive second win here in the early going of the second half. We mentioned it at the beginning of the second half that Cascade came out with a different attitude in the second half, and it paid off and then some. It's 2-2, and we still have 24 more minutes to go. The end of this game is going to be a barn burner, folks. 24 minutes left. We'd like to take this opportunity to welcome one of our newest sponsors, Cashmere Mini Storage. Welcome to the fray, to the beautiful, exciting, crazy, maddening fray that is high school soccer, especially in spring here in North Central Washington. We're going to have Cascade and Cashmere games throughout. Glad to have Cashmere Mini Storage as part of our distinguished group of sponsors here in 2026. Goal kick for Cashmere. Allen stopped inside the circle by Arlo Gibbs. Gibbs to the right, looking for Elias Fordney. Graham Burrell whistle on the play, foul called. Excuse me. Foul called against Cascade. It will be Cashmere ball, and the coach of the Cascade team, let's just say he disagrees. 22 minutes, 48 seconds left. Free kick for Cashmere. Deep in their own half. Reina rejected. Back inside the circle for Gonzalez Hurtado. Bit of a ping pong game of sorts. Found at the feet of Bonnet. Bonnet finding Javante. Javante looking for Burrell Grant this time. Grant down the flank. Grant Burrell trying to get a shot across. Well marked, however. A good defensive effort by Cooper Hauk. And it will be Cashmere ball. No, it will be Cascade ball. Corner kick. And you can hear the excitement behind me. That is the Cascade fandom getting really, really pumped. We might have a substitution here. Will it happen now? Will it happen after the corner kick? I recommend it happens after the corner kick, but no, it's not. Nobody's going to listen to me. As well, they shouldn't. Substitution for Cashmere. Defensive substitution. Looks like it's Tommy Badenoy. There's a corner kick. The header, a couple of misses there. Ball will sail out of bounds. It should be Cashmere ball. With 21:33 left in the second half. Cashmere 2, Cascade 2. These two teams never disappoint. They put on a show when they play each other. Emmanuel Montesinos down the flank, down the right side. Ball goes out of bounds. Throwing for Cascade. To the very corner. Looking for Graham Burrell. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere ball. Once again, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our good friend J.C. Baldwin and the entire staff at GTC Technical Support for their support of Fire football broadcast this 2026 spring season. We'll be with you through April and hopefully beyond. A quick run up the field. Defensive effort. That time by Alex Baranoia with plenty of sang-froid, that kid right there. Pushing it back is Julian Feeney. Battling for it for Cashmere is Ethan Ties. Ties in a bit of a duel with Emmanuel Montesinos. Ball goes out of bounds and belongs to Cashmere. 20 minutes 15. Referee says it belongs to Cascade instead. Rowan Aponic. finding Arlo Gibbs, recovered by Tommy Baranoyu, who finds Urrutia, and back to Baranoyu. The shot instead is a shot on goal, not a major worry for Spiegel and Aponic and Feeney with a bit of difficulty, pushing it towards midfield, looking for Grant Burrell. To him it goes, he can't quite find it, ball goes out of bounds. Cascade looking for a throw, and it goes the other way instead. The header by Reina. Cooper Houck across midfield, rejected by Montesinos. Montesinos finding Grant Burrell. Burrell looking for a teammate. There's Bonnet, can't quite control it. Trying again. On the mark is Tommy Baranoyo. Who's going to prevail? It's looking like it was a foul, and a foul it was. Free kick for Cascade. 19 minutes, 9 seconds. This is only the second game of the season for Cashmere, I believe. Is this the season opener for Cascade, or is the second game as well? Second game. Thank you. There's a free kick. Heart of the box. Rejected. Trying again for Cascade is Miles Smith. Smith finding Arlo Gibbs to the right corner. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be, looks like a Cashmere ball. Cascade beat Quincy, and Cashmere beat College Place. Oh, but a bit of hard charge, and Reina's letting his temper get the better of him right in front of his dad, no less. The referee needs to get involved. Maybe putting him on timeout, something. They're gonna sub him in, let him cool off a little bit, and let Mr. JJ Herrera take his place. Free kick for Cashmere because Reina was retaliating. That's where a player gets in trouble. Rejected into Cascade territory, finding the feet of Ivan Gonzalez Hurtado. The long ball for Ale Rojas. Ale Rojas. He hasn't been as effective in the second half as he was in the first, and a bit of a mistake by the defense. Looked like he was being blocked illicitly. Let's see what the referee says. It looks like it's going to be a free kick. It looks like number 21 for Cashmere, Ian McFadden, was blocking Grant illicitly, and now it's a bit of a talk between the referee and the head coach of Cascade. Those never go in the head coach's favor. I've never seen a head coach pull out a yellow card. Free kick for Cascade. Right-footed touch inside the box, rejected by the back line of Cashmere. Javante trying again, all the way back for Evan Bonnet. Bonnet down the right flank. That one sails out of bounds. We'd like to thank the State Farm Insurance Office of Bruce Cheadle for their continued support of Fire football broadcasts. They were with us in our inaugural season last fall. They're with us again, and we couldn't be more grateful. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Cascade. The push-up field by Arlo Gibbs, finding Elias Fordney under some pressure. Fordney, very physical brand of play in this stretch of the game. Having to touch back for Miles Smith. Arlo Gibbs. Feeney. Ale Rojas on the recovery. This could be dangerous. Ethan Ties. Gonzalez Hurtado across the center alley. All the way to the right flank. Ties. Battling for it is Hudson Blackburn. He's got some speed. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Cascade. 15 minutes, 15 seconds. That Pizza Place, another proud sponsor of Fire Football broadcasts. Family dining and family entertainment in the heart of Cashmere. A long kick upfield, recovered by Peter Rowe. Under some pressure, taken back by the Bulldogs. Gonzalez Hurtado, good triangulation. Ethan Ties. Gonzalez Hurtado, right-footed shot, and that one sails a little wide. Goal kick for Cascade. Max Spiegel a lot less busy in the second half than he was in the first. They've done a good job on the defense, Cascade, neutralizing players like Ale Rojas. They've been a lot less active than they were in the first half. But the score tells the tale. Ultimately, it's still a 2-2 tie between these two arch rivals who are putting on quite a show here in Wenatchee. A quick run. J.J. Herrera under some pressure. Whistle on the play, foul called. Against Cascade, it will be Cashmere ball. And it will be J.J. himself taking care of it. Bit of a chipper there. From outside the shot. Paranoio, Ale Rojas! Flag is up. First the upright said no, and then Roberto Marroquin and his flag said no. The kick upfield by the goalkeeper, Mr. Spiegel. Whistle in the play, foul called. It should be Cascade ball. There was a shove from behind, says Mr. Navarro. And now Cascade on the move. Bonnet. Top of the box. Back to Bonnet. Right-footed touch by Gibbs. The shot blocked. Trying again is Miles Smith. Smith. Ball goes out of bounds. Cascade ball. 12 minutes 32. This moment of the game brought to you by Futbolera, the premier soccer store in the Wenatchee Valley. There's the throw-in. Punched away by Rannick Allen. Grant Burrell under some pressure, not exactly listed pressure from John Ale Rojas. There's the whistle indeed. And it will be a free kick for Cascade. This moment of the game brought to you by Blackburn Financial, your future handled wisely. 11 minutes, 39 seconds left in the second half. Cashmere and Cascade knotted up at 2 apiece. Arlo Gibbs, right-footed touch, bounces off and away from the wall. Cooper Hauk sending it to the throw-in. Computability, technology, know-how, and quality service in the heart of downtown Ellensburg. There's the throw-in. Rejected by Ian McFadden. Lands at the feet of Mr. Miles Smith. Can't quite wrangle it. Keeping it alive for Cashmere is Urrutia. Urrutia can't quite control it. Taken back by Peter Rowe. Rowe trying to paint the stride. Ball goes out of bounds. It looks like it was sent that way by Ethan Ties. No, I stand corrected. They're calling it a free, no, a throw-in. Now it's a throw-in, yeah. The Cascade players thought it was a free kick, but with 2 arms over his head, Mr. Navarro said, no, it's a throw-in. But first, a substitution. It looks like Edgar Reina, having been given a chance to cool off, will return to the action. 10 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second half. Mid-Valley Automotive, Auto Repair, proud sponsor of Cashmere and Cascade soccer action in this 2026 season of broadcasts on Fire Football. Many thanks to Michelle Harder and the entire crew especially my buddy Danny. Bit of a chipper there over the head of everybody, over the crossbar, not a major worry. Once again, many thanks to Mid-Valley Automotive. Nine minutes, 46 seconds. I'm going to take a sip of water here. Because it's just the thing to do. Bit of a collision there. Referee says everybody play on, everybody get back up. Play continues. The quick run down the right side. Off to the races now is Yelko Diaz. Actually, it's Urrutia. It was Manny Urrutia. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cascade ball. Nobody warming up on the Cashmere bench. Nobody warming up on the Cascade bench. Reina. First on it for Cascade is Milo Gibbs. Across midfield we go. Oh my goodness, a hard charge there. And an acrobatic fall for the Cascade player. It looks like it was Milo Gibbs. So a free kick for Cashmere. Mr. Reina still trying to shake that one off because it was a full contact move right out of a Jackie Chan movie. And it will be Reina restarting the action. 8 minutes, 28 seconds. To the corner of the field we go. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee declares. Declares, trying to find it on the monitor there. Yeah, throw in for Cascade. Deep in their own half of the field. Painting the stripe on the right side, rejected by Cooper Hauk. Trying again is McFadden. Trying to find Gonzalez Hurtado. Instead, he finds a red jersey. Good takeaway that time by the Cashmere Bulldogs. There's Ale Rojas. Rojas finding Gonzalez Hurtado straight up the middle. The short touch doesn't quite work. Blocked away by Julian Feeney. Feeney sending it into Cashmere territory. The response first by Alex Baranoyu. Baranoyu to the flank. Heart of the box now. Gonzalez Hurtado. Right-footed shot and it sails over the crossbar. Good combination by the Cashmere Bulldogs. We haven't seen many of those in the second half. They haven't been nearly as incisive in their attacks in the second half. It's been a very, very entertaining contest nonetheless. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in regulation. Cashmere 2, Cascade 2. This moment of the game brought to you by the law office of J.C. Brown. Decades of experience at the service of the Cashmere community. Defensive header. Trying again is Baranoyu. Bit of a chipper. Defensive effort with some doubt by Smith. Finding instead Ethan Ties. This way, that way. Shot across. Finding Jonathan Rojas. Looking for Gonzalez Hurtado. Instead finds a red jersey. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere ball. Could be a good opportunity for the Bulldogs. We're going to stand. Taking care of it will be J.J. Herrera. Six minutes 04. Almost the entire Cascade team on defense. Top of the box. Gonzalez Hurtado. Touch to the back. Reina. Reina, under some pressure. Reina opening the game up for the right side. Blackburn off to the races. Ball gets away from him. Let's see what the referee says. He says it will be Cashmere ball. 5 minutes 37 left in the second half of play. Cashmere 2, Cascade 2. J.J. Herrera, defensive header by the back line of Cascade. Ball goes out of bounds. Will it be a throw-in for Cashmere or a corner kick? I think it should be a throw-in. It will be J.J. Herrera doing the honors. A throw in it will be. Herrera. Out of the box, pivoting header by González Hurtado. The turn doesn't quite work. Can't quite find Tommy Baranoia. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Cashmere from the right side now. Hudson Blackburn. Reina. On the mark is Burrell. Reina. Bit of a ping pong bounce. Back to Burrell. Off to the races. Back to Burrell. Off to the races. Leaving one behind. Leaving two behind. Going for three. Can he get past Cooper Houck? He will not. Ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to Cashmere. 4 minutes 15 left in regulation. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Cascade. There will be no penalty kicks or overtime if this game ends tied at 2. But I tell you, for the second game of the season, these two teams have put on a delightful show. 3 minutes 15 left in regulation, the kick-up field. First signs of weirdness among these two squads. Javante with the kick at the feet of Cooper Houck. McFadden finding Herrera. Rejected by Evan Bonner, finding Grant Burrell. Burrell, the shot, Burrell, and it sails over the crossbar. It will be a goal kick for Cashmere, 2 minutes 39. Cooper Houck. Looking for Ali. Recovered by Cascade. J.J. Herrera trying to keep it alive. Whistle on the play after like 3 consecutive fouls. But he still had possession, so I understand why Mr. Navarro played the advantage rule. Substitution for Cascade. It's Lincoln Burrell going in for Javante. Javante Ramirez. Very promising young man. The ball looking to find Ethan Tice. Tice keeps it alive, and Mr. Spiegel putting a stop to the danger. Cascade on the move. Montesinos and Grant Burrell. Burrell rejected by Baranoyu. Finding González Hurtado. Reina across the center alley. Hudson Blackburn, another promising freshman. Rejected. Trying again for Cascade is Milo Gibbs. Minute 58 time has stopped on the clock here at the Apple Bowl. And the time was being now kept by the officials on the field. I think it should be a fair result if this game ends 2-2. Might be too harsh of a punishment, but I will never say no to more goals. It might be too harsh of a punishment if this ends up 3-2 or 4-2. Good move that time. Ethan Tice looking for Reina. Rejected by Arlo Gibbs. McFadden could be the last play. McFadden for Ronick Allen, who does not hesitate. Trying again. Ball goes out of bounds, looking for a handball call, not forthcoming. It will be What will it be? They did call it a handball. Okay. I did not see that gesture, but it is a free kick indeed for Cascade. Bonnet, out of the box. Who's going to be there to tap it in? No one in this time. Miles Smith. Montesinos. Hard foul right in front of the referee. Hard foul. There should be a card. There should be a card in my opinion, but we're going to go with the experts on this one. Foul called, free kick. Good opportunity for Cascade at the edge of the whistle. At the edge of the final whistle. Cascade 2, Cashmere 2. I hope you've enjoyed this one as much as we have. Grant Burrell. Burrell. Soft little chipper. Rejected by Reina. Trying again at midfield for Cascade is Peter Rowe. Finding Elias Forney under some pressure from Ethan Ties. Ethan prevailing. Forney looking for the foul. None forthcoming. On the move is Cashmere. González Hurtado finding Ale Rojas. Ale Rojas. He's under some pressure. Rojas. Double team. Ties. Corner of the box on the left side. Good defensive effort by Evan Bonnet. Into Cashmere territory. Stopped by McFadden. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Cascade. Navarro checks his watch. Mr. Navarro, I'm sorry. Fini. Defensive header by McFadden. Reina. In a battle with Evan Bonnet. Cascade prevailing. Arlo Gibbs. Recovered by Cashmere. Ale Rojas. Ethan Ties. Graham Burrell on defense. Gets himself shoved from behind. No call. Ale Rojas. Reina. JJ Herrera. Left-footed shot across the center alley. For Blackburn and Baranoia. Ball goes out of bounds. Cascade ball. I think this should end at 2-2. It's the fairest result. But I will never say no to more goals. Navarro, Mr. Navarro checks his watch. Asks for the action to resume as quickly as possible. And there's the whistle that tells us that this entertaining contest goes into the books in the fairest way possible with a tie. The final La Tortuga Loca score is Cashmere 2, Cascade 2. La Tortuga Loca, delicious eats in the heart of